excited to get this college football season underway. The Longhorns ready to put toe to leather and get this season started.
Texas.
On the run from inside his own 5. Been a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So Vanderbilt's offense will go on the attack first. And here it comes for the first time as a starter, this talented freshman. And Jesse, it seems like quarterbacks mature quicker and quicker these days, and they're ready to grab the reins.
Yeah, you're seeing it more and more. There's more high school quarterbacks now ready to take the next step and compete and perform in college football. But look,
breaks into the open. Past the 30. The 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football.
So Texas's offense will go to work for the first time. It's not always easy to know what you're going to get when you come into a new situation as a transfer, but one thing, David, that will translate for this guy, when there's a hole, he knows how to hit it.
Yeah, and how nice is it to have a guy, man, you know exactly what he is, who he is. He's been around your program. He knows the lessons you want him to teach. He's the guy you want him to be. And now he gets to step in as a senior with all that experience and lead this squad.
yeah, and David, he's worked so hard for this moment too, right? This guy put his heart and soul into the offseason workout program knowing this day was inevitably going to come. He's going to have an opportunity in this game to stat it up. He's going to get the ball early. He's going to get it often. A lot of people really excited to see how he plays in this one.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Longhorns trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quickly complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Guys, when you really take a look at Texas, they lose in the semis last year. Any potential for a hangover this season?
I don't think so, and I think they obviously didn't finish last season the way they wanted to, but having the success they had, David, that opened the eyes to a lot of portal players around the country. They wanted to come here knowing they could build on that and take the next step.
And sometimes it takes those steps, Jesse. Like, you've got to crawl before you walk, and this team, they tasted it. They know what it feels like. They know what it's like to be in the playoffs, and they want more. And they get to take some anger out and some heart.
And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on fourth down.
Well, that play never had a chance on fourth down. They're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on fourth.
What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like, really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that round.
Makes the grab. It's Aurora. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Looking to throw on first down. Got his man out of the backfield. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Commodores. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Freeman. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Rushes on him. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense jumps on it and they get that turnover.
Well, you got to know as a quarterback, when you're in an empty set, which means you have no running backs in the backfield with you, you got to be able to get rid of the football. And you're expecting pressure. The clock's going to go off in your head. Not a good job of keeping two hands on the football. The defense able to knock it loose.
He now has 91 yards for him on the ground now. What a first quarter for this guy. Back to pass. He's got the tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive game.
Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Van. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you...
Touchdown Doors! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
This offense is looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now in the first quarter, doing whatever they want at will. I don't know if you're panicking, Palmer, but, I mean, they got to put something together on the other side of the field or else this one's going to get ugly fast.
One thing I know, David, is the defensive staff, after having the ball just run down their throat and thrown over their heads, they need to make some adjustments earlier than they probably anticipated, because right now they have no answers for this offense.
So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. The give on the option. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
Got his man down the middle. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Slants are very tough to cover, but they become way tougher when you got a big body wide receiver like that. It's almost like basketball where he's boxing you out. He gets inside real quick, uses that big body to shield you off, and even if you're playing man-to-man, you just got to get him on the ground and try to disrupt him some way.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on first and second down because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Longhorns will send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They could not have drawn up a better start than this, already up 21-0. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Quarterback may change this route. Fires downfield. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. He's piled up 97 yards rushing in this game. What a way to start the new season. Looking for a push on 4th down. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
4th and inches anywhere on this field. I don't care if it's in the red zone, on your own goal line. If you have their offensive line, I'm going for it, and you just saw it right there. Get it done.
And the Commodores getting set on 1st and 10. Give to the running back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. The give to the left side. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Quick strike complete. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. Well, guys, Vanderbilt has the lead here as the quarter comes to a close. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. So first down here as they go back to work. Looking downfield on first down. They'll run the screen. Oh, he's got some space. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes he's 3 to 4.
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Vandy.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the returner goes down. Here comes the Texas offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Running back searching for a hole. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
And you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball.
Turning it on! Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Defense, what are we doing? How are you going to let that guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country, be wide open like that? You're just making it way too easy for the offense.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. And he's wrestled to the ground.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They'll need to get the ball to the 34 to convert this 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on first down. He's got the back in the middle.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Commodores can really attack on this 2nd and short. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs. Won't just be the quarterback, but he's making good decisions. Pitching at that time, that's the right read, and it's not a huge explosive home run type play, but it is enough to help them pick up the first down.
He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 13.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Finds his big tight end. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
And guys, how many first downs is that? Just on this drive alone? I mean, this defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the 3rd quarter.
From the gun, he'll try to throw. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead. If these guys wanted to make a statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop them. Oh, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Handoff from the gun. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Finds his tight end. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. And the Longhorns will punt this one away. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on 1st down and 2nd and 7. Might be changing the route. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Quick completion on the out route. Defense uses the sideline there, and he gets it into plus territory at the 49. And the Commodores are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Quick pass and catch, good enough for the 1st down. Didn't need a lot, but they got enough. And how good is it for a quarterback to have a running back he not only can just dump it off to, but can actually be dangerous as a receiver?
Agreed, Reese. It's not just check downs or screens or swing routes or flat routes. This guy can get vertical, and he can all of a sudden start stressing defenses in the 2nd level. What a weapon it is to have this guy in your backfield.
The Commodores have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Commodores! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent. This one's over.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity.
Breaks into the open. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
Man, this offense, they needed that one in the worst way, right? They're getting blown out in this game so far, and as we get close to halftime, they've got to be able to put a good drive together. They've got to be able to come away with a touchdown here, close the gap a little bit going into the second half.
To the air on 1st down, using the quick game. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Longhorns are in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires left. And wings it incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
This time on target. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down.
Yeah, this is simple pitch and catch. Quarterback and wide receiver have done this 4 million times in the offseason. He catches, waits for him to take a couple steps, boom, fires it right on his chest. They can complete this probably with their eyes closed. They've ran this route so many times together.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive game right away.
They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Just drives it between the uprights. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just tweaked a little bit of their way with their fingernail. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
Texas.
He'll bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, Dave?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart. You're going to be aggressive with your decision making.
Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on first down. Back open in the middle. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Commodores will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys, you got guys out of the portal, you put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it. Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David. They're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground.
There he goes. Running through contact. A huge pickup, knocked out of bounds at the 30, but they are in business. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Finds a little space. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Motion from the back. Second down, he'll throw it. Grabbed in the middle, it's Freeman. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
Lets it fly. And he's got it. Touchdown, Texas.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game 1. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Ohio State is running away with things, and I'm not sure even Bucky saw this coming today from this offense. They're up 14 over Navy. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Oh, just keeps moving. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's 1st down from the 44. He might want another play. Off the play fake on 1st down. He's going to throw deep right side. Touchdown, Doors! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the point after is good. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Going right to work up top. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Catch in the middle. It's Hunt. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. 1st and 10. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hunt. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. And the Longhorns with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Throws to the back. Finds his man. It's Clowney. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the stakes. The Longhorns come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
He'll toss it. Turning it on. Makes it past the marker. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly. And the Longhorns back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Longhorns! tacks on the extra point. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss.
Texas.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Slips through the line. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. They'll run this play from the pistol. Looking for room. It's Anger. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Caught in the backfield, it's Aurora. Oh, better look out! And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball. Well, that's kind of the advantage of 3rd and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You could throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off, and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first one.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback making checks. To the air on 2nd down. Under fire. Connection to the right. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Well, I think you're seeing the mental approach this offense is taking now. With a nice lead here late in the 3rd quarter, they're satisfied to just run the ball and chip away at this clock. This has been a really good-looking drive. Plenty of plays. They're staying on the field. They're bleeding and ticking this clock away. Nice job there getting it done on the ground.
And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Dances away. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Vandy.
And add it on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab over the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. Off play action. Grab behind the line. It's Freeman. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
They'll go to the toss. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run the option. Quick toss. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. Great job by the back on the option.
Man, defenses have to play responsibility football, and you could tell they had the quarterback, but how about the running back? They didn't even play it off the pitch, and he takes full advantage. They constantly put this kind of stress on you with this option, and the defense, they were not where they were supposed to be, and they give up the explosive touchdown.
And he's coming out of the end zone. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone, and you're stopped at the 8. Here comes the Texas offense. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
Offenses want to get the ball to their playmakers really fast, and they try to throw the wide receiver screen, but how about the defender? He was right there in his space, got him on the ground as soon as he caught it. He was ready for that play.
Finds just a bit of room. He'll pick up a couple to the 11.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. The Longhorns will try to pin them back with the punt. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Makes a move. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Anger. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Looking to fire. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. They'll run play action. Bring in the heat. Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play. The Commodores will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the fourth quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after you, as you saw it on that sack there.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. grabbed behind the line. It's Freeman. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Longhorns line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time. Blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Man, you see so much of this in football now. Big body wide receivers, right? Guys that can run routes and box guys out. You want to play man-to-man coverage on me? I'll put my big body on you. You throw it near me, I'll make the contested catch.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
And the Commodores with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Gives it on the option. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. The screen, he's got wheels. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. The Commodores with the 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Now he's going to break the pocket. Unleashes one. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up the scoreboard.
Caught behind the line. It's Aurora. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to go up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and go and get them tackled to the ground.
Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw again. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
Man, the last thing you want after controlling the ball, moving it down the field, is to have to settle for a field goal attempt. It's 3rd and goal. Goes to the option. Now the pitch. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Commodores! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Tried to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there.
Well, give the defense credit on that one, because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Makes the grab. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. And the Longhorns send out the punt unit. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Gets the back moving. Back to pass. It's Lincoln. Zings it complete to the right. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the 1st down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the 1st down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. This quarterback part of their running game. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. Guys, this one's going to go down as a nice win against a ranked opponent, and we didn't get the upset that many had thought we might.
No, they proved to the entire country watching this game that they are in.
Oh, he's got some space.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop you.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. And the Commodores pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up down the road, bigger games. So you got to keep sharpening the tools, and that's what you're seeing here in the 4th quarter.
And while this game is all but decided, the offense's job is to score. So they might try to score again. To the air, it's Lincoln. Looking for the goal line. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for...
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. He picks it up, still on his feet.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it, slow motion. Like, I got to get the football offense. Very lucky to get that football back.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. And he's brought down after the spin move for a short gain.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
Hauls it in. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Pressure coming. He'll try to do it himself. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Pocket breaking down. And they got him. Didn't have much of a chance on that one, and a fitting way to put a capper on this game. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, two really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher ranked team is a team